There's more to life than just living. It's not all sweetness, it's not all light. There's always taking and giving. The kiss and makeup each time you fight is just what you make it. It's tears or it's fun. Your neighbor's hand when you shake it, and the one who waits when the day is done. There's more to life than the hassle. A smile can make a home seem a castle if someone's sharing the laughter and strife. Then life is more than just living, 'cause if you're living with love, that's life, that's life.
The Bing Crosby Show, brought to you by Mercury, now in the Lincoln Continental tradition, and by Mercury Comet, beautiful new edition of the world's 100,000-mile durability champion.
Look at this mess.
Hey there, champ. What's doing?
Well, I have to apply the mean value theorem to determine where a differential function is increasing or decreasing.
Where have we failed?
Janice, I may not be much of a mathematician, but I'm going to tell you something. Speaking strictly as a mother, you're never going to get anything accomplished in that terrible light and this mess.
What's wrong with the desk?
I like to work on my bed.
Do you think Professor Zermatt reads in such terrible light?
Is he really coming to the university?
Yeah, he's going to work with the engineers.
And I can tell you, he would never be one of the all-time great mathematicians without a neat and tidy room. Fresh air,
Clean desk,
good light,
firm seat,
clear brain.
sharp pencil.
Now, isn't that better?
Mm-hmm.
I think we lost that one.
We shall return.
There's a rugged road that runs from Cape Horn up to Alaska, a road from the bottom to the top of the world, roaring up that road where a team of comets shooting for the top of the world. 40 days and nights, those comets kept on driving from the bottom to the top of the world. Across the Andes of Chile, the deserts of Peru, Guatemala, Mexico, they kept on coming through mud, heat, and snow, as millions watched them go unto Fairbanks at the top of the world. Over good roads and bad, they were never at a loss, 'cause where the roads ran out, they ferried them across. And they did it from the bottom to the top of the world.
You too can drive a beautiful 1965 Comet, exactly like the ones that blazed their way from Cape Horn to Fairbanks. Ask for the world's durability champion at your Mercury dealers.
Excuse me, I'll see you in class.
Is everything all right?
Everything's just like it says in the ticket. One Atwater Kent radio, one vintage upright, one hot plate, one refrigerator, icebox.
No scratches, no dents, no broken circuits. The professor's very particular.
Well, what circuit was broken then is broken now. One folding cot, one filing cabinet, one armchair without arms, one table, and one professor.
Professor Zorma. Where am I staying? Well, as a matter of fact, Professor, we didn't expect you for a couple of days. We were just storing your equipment. I came on the truck. Yes, well, that's the scenic route, of course. Cheap, convenient transportation, and I am with my things. Of course, of course. Well, I'll just call a hotel. I'm sure they'll... I need quiet and relaxation. Well, excuse me, Professor, but I must be with my things. But they're going down to the basement. It is a quiet basement. But it's dark down there. But he can't work down there. It's dark, it's damp, it's cold, and it's crazy.
Oh, he'll surface sooner or later.
The thing, this guy's built like a precision machine. Like, computers bring him their problems. But he can't work unless he's completely at ease. No distractions, no irritations, no pressure, complete relaxation. And that's why he's got to move in with you.
Give me an encore on that last line, will you?
Well, I know he can work here. This is such a live and let live place.
You mean kill or get killed?
Hey, you're my consultant. You know how important this Professor Zormat is to us.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can come up with a formula for a supersonic plane that'll eliminate the sonic boom, well, it'll put Colford University on the map.
Sorry, no.
We'll build a faculty club.
No, can't handle it.
With steam baths?
No, thanks. I had one.
Swimming pool?
Now you're getting warmer.
Handball?
Could be.
And squash courts.
Suppose there's always the attic. Wasn't this going to be a once-and-for-all, do-or-die, fix-up-the-attic or else project this spring?
Yep, last spring, too.
Well, now's your opportunity. Doesn't take much to keep the professor happy. Just use your imagination.
What do you think, babes? Ellie?
Well, if I make slipcovers for the couch and use the rest of the material for curtains, I could carry the motif of the bedroom right into the sitting room.
She's hooked.
Daddy, Willie wants to know,
What?
should he start painting the garage?
You tell Willie to bring the paint, the ladder, the tool chest, the workbench, the air conditioner, and the sewing machine up here.
Thanks a million, Ellie. You'll never regret this.
Hey, babe, keep it simple, huh? Nice and simple.
That's all it's going to be. A sweet, simple death. I put the couch out from the wall, which gives you the equivalent of a bedroom and a sitting room. I made these slipcovers myself. I thought the material was so restful.
What is this?
Oh, that. Well, we never did get around to covering up those pipes, so I thought I'd make these ship's curtains. Aren't they sweet?
No.
I can take them down if they annoy you.
Good. Now watch that turn, fellas. Easy now. Well, how's it look, Professor?
I thought it'd be fun to make it all coordinated. Try the captain's rocker. It's just marvelous for thinking.
Where are my things?
The mates are bringing them aboard. Done.
Turn it off.
Higher?
Take it out. You have some kind of heating unit? I require constant dry heat, less risk of infection.
Take it out, Willie. One heater coming up.
No, fellas, that goes in the storeroom.
Open it up.
But there's no room.
Right over there, fellas. Go ahead.
There just isn't going to be room enough for all you think. Is there anything else you'd like removed, Professor?
Just people.
I think I'll go down and get the heater.
I'll go and help. Well, I hope you're going to be comfortable, Professor. If you need anything, why, just say the word. We generally dine about 7 o'clock en famille. Tie is optional.
That door have a lock on it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Look at here. Inside, outside.
Very good.
Stay warm.
This is not whipped cream. This is Lucky Whip. New Lucky Whip topping mix. Lucky Whip looks just like whipped cream, swirls just like whipped cream, even tastes as luscious as real whipped cream, but only half the calories. Lucky Whip tastes as luscious as real whipped cream. Lucky you. Lucky Whip.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Coffee?
Imperial margarine has corn oil.
But isn't the news its flavor?
Imperial has corn oil added to other vegetable oils.
But this is new flavor, Imperial.
Imperial's always tasted good.
Now it's even better.
Impossible. Like I was saying, this new flavor of Imperial is marvelous.
New Imperial. Great new flavor. Corn oil, too.
4 days and he hasn't had a thought.
Bing, they're putting pressure on me upstairs. Our budget can't take this kind of beating.
I know.
Tell me, is he happy? Is he relaxed? Is he getting enough heat? What are you doing for him?
We live and let live.
Well, he's a very special guy. Maybe he needs some special handling.
Well, we do baste him now and then if it gets a little flaky.
I want you to hear this. It's an article on the professor. It's got everything about him, including the exact moment he made each of his famous discoveries. You know what he was doing when he solved the von Sternberg paradox?
Complaining.
He was eating a pizza. Doesn't say what kind. Now listen to this. When he explained the McDowell effect, he was playing the piano and singing "Do You Ken John Peel" with his coat so gay.
He's got great talent.
Well, now, hear me out. Maybe we can use some of this stuff to help him start thinking.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
By recreating the creative conditions.
You mean feed him Italian food?
Yeah. Get him to play the piano. Encourage him to do both together.
Half a dozen plain sausage, a half a dozen sausage and anchovies, and a half a dozen combination cheese, sausage, and mushroom.
Oh, please, it's too early in the day.
All I know is we've been stuffing that bird with Italian food for a solid week, and I don't see any progress.
Grover University is depending on Bing. Bing is depending on us, so we have to keep working on him.
What?
Good morning, Professor.
How's it coming, Doc?
No American cheese?
We have Swiss cheese, Professor.
No, I don't like Swiss.
How about a nice, fresh frozen pizza with sausages and mushrooms.
9 o'clock in the morning?
Nothing to it. You just slip it into the oven at a hot 450 degrees.
It's really very delicious.
You must be out of your mind. A knife.
Take the whole thing.
Thank you. It is all right if I play on your pianoforte?
Oh, yes, please. Go right ahead, do. This may be it.
Somebody have maybe a pencil.
Pencil. No, here. Is this all right?
Ah, very good. I got some cheese stuck down in the piano keys. You don't want to get crumbs down in there. They start to smell. But not to worry about it. I take care of it.
What are you doing?
Can't a guy eat just because he's hungry?
I got a right to sing the blues. I got a right to feel low down. I got a right to hang around. Oh, hang around. Down around the river. A certain gal in this here town keeps dragging my poor heart around. All I see for me is misery. Well, what's a good word, Joycey?
Not a sound. He's locked in his room.
Do you think that he's upset with us?
Oh, babes, we've sheltered and coddled and baby-fed this fella. What else can we do for him?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we ought to give more of ourselves. You know, make him feel like part of the family.
Sure, let him make a payment on the mortgage.
I got a right to sing the blues. I got a right to moan and sigh. I got a right to sit and cry. Ooh, sit and cry. Down beside the river, I know the deep blue sea will soon be calling me. It must be love, say what you choose. I got a right to sing the blues.
Why, Professor, how nice to see you.
Mr. Collins, I would like to sit if I don't disturb.
Oh, you bet your life. Take a seat. Any seat here.
Oh, Professor, not that one. That has a broken arm.
Oh?
This. Fine. There you go.
Dandy little model here.
That's all for now, Joyce.
But I have to practice.
You can skip it for one night.
But I have to make the marching team.
How else is she going to get into college?
Your twirling is disturbing the professor.
Let her twirl.
You heard the professor, Joyce. Twirl. All right.
How's it going, Doc?
Would you like some coffee, Professor?
Professor, they tell me that you like to sort of burst out in song once in a while.
Who told you?
Oh, just an idle rumor.
I am never idle.
Do you ken John Peel at the coat so gay?
Why don't we all join in?
Do you ken John Peel when he far, far away with his arms and
Stop the music! What kind of crazy house is this? You won't even let a person sit. I go. Goodbye and good luck.
Mad? It isn't. I am. I've taken about all I'm going to take from that rude, nasty
Wait
man.
a minute, honey. That rude, nasty man may be about to solve one of the world's great problems.
Well, then let him solve it in somebody else's living room.
Professor, I've been waiting for you. I've got a math problem.
I don't do homework for children.
It's not homework. It's my special project. You see, the function has a continuous first derivative, so the curve is rectifiable. And yet when I express the length as an integral and evaluate that integral, I get a negative number.
Show me.
On the desk.
Well, for a little girl, you've got a pretty big problem, huh?
I'm advanced.
All right. Now, tell me about it.
Well, the answer always comes out negative, but that's impossible.
So, what's wrong?
Your ashes.
What's wrong with my ashes?
Nothing.
You know, it's no wonder you can't solve anything. You know what you got? You got a neat complex, and you got a clean complex on top of it.
I have to be neat and orderly. My parents say if I have a neat and orderly desk, I'll have a neat and orderly mind.
And orderly minds for orderly people. Now, they tidy up here. They straighten out here. They walk tippy-toe. They make for everybody a system. What? Where does creation come from? From freedom. Now, I can't speak for you, but for me to think free, I need a nice mess.
Me too. I like slobs.
And creators are entitled to be slobs. Now let us look at your problem. You noticed in a portion of the integration, the variable is negative.
What one?
Yes, don't mind.
If you have soft teeth, be careful.
What do you see there?
An extraneous minus sign?
Now, concentrate. Keep loose. Keep your eye on the ball. And be free in thought.
Did you break something?
This is very tasty.
Oh, but honey, you can't offend
Then
the
you
man.
can. You go on up there and check him out.
No, let him simmer. Now,
look,
he's
I'm
not...
not going to have him pass on this rudeness to my children.
Do you ken John Peel when he's far, far away? Linear characteristics must replace non-linear characteristics. X equal dr minus kf times y times r to the 1/2 power plus y. With his hounds and his horn in the morning.
Gonna ruin her eyes.
Only one thing to do when people get like that. Leave them alone.
Do you ken John Peel at the break of day? Do you ken John Peel when he's far, far away? Do you ken John Peel at the break of the day with his hounds and his horn
in the morning?
The Bing Crosby Show will continue in a moment.
Sea Island, Georgia. Choice of people who could vacation anywhere. Here you will find the world-famous Cloister, a magnificent resort, where the red carpet treatment begins with a 1965 Mercury, chosen by the Cloister as their courtesy car for special guests. A new kind of Mercury, now in the Lincoln Continental tradition. A gracefully proportioned Mercury with meticulous coachwork and the most quiet of rides. Built-in air conditioning is just one of many luxury options that make driving this Mercury truly pleasurable. What better way to explore the ruins of the old historic fort or the nearby fishing village? Isn't this the way you'd like to drive? You can in a 1965 Mercury. Now in the Lincoln Continental tradition.
Do you ken John Peel with his coat so gay? Do you ken John Peel at the break of day? Do you ken John Peel when he's far, far away? And he's off with his hounds in the morning. John's a wishing now he'd have stayed in his bunk, 'cause this hunting thing just ain't when he thunk. Looks like his hounds have treated him a skunk, and they'll be in the laundry all the morning. Well, everything in its place and a place for everything.
Bing,
Interrupting my train of thought?
are you lost?
No, I don't think so. Looks like familiar country.
Then why are you leaving a trail?
Because for too long we've been suffering from an acute case of neatness around here.
Bing, we don't allow but one genius in this household. Oh. Well, maybe two geniuses.
The Bing Crosby Show has been brought to you by Mercury, now in the Lincoln Continental tradition, and by Mercury Comet, beautiful new edition of the world's 100,000-mile durability champion.
A wake-up kiss in the morning, a good night kiss every night. It all adds up, yes, it all adds up to make the living so right. You've simply got to give each day so much work, so much play. And when the day is through, have someone you can hurry home to. The warmth of people around you, to share the laughter and strife. Oh, it all adds up, yes, it all adds up. The home, the kids, and the wife. Yes, it all adds up to love, which adds up to life.